G'day guys, I'm just spectating a game between two mid 1600, 1700 rated players, and I guess I'm gonna try to look at what they're doing and suggest things that they could do to improve, I guess. Keys for Christ, we're just gonna call him Keys, playing in red as Mongols. He's done the right thing at the start, started building houses, started scouting. As the Mongols, he gets a nice cool scouting bonus, so that makes it a little bit easier. And so far, everything's going pretty well. Now we go check on Green, who's playing as the Britons. Let's see, leomanily. Let's go with Leo. He's building all of his houses in the corner. Well, it's not necessarily a bad idea, but what it does is like right here, look, it's blocking off a pretty good forest spot there. Like that loses about a third of his forest, which he can't use now. That's just a lot of wasted space. And he doesn't need 4 houses this early in the game. So this village is essentially idle and not doing anything at this point in time. And another key thing that we've got happening is he's killed 4 sheep at the same time. So he's got 2, 4, 6 villages on sheep, split between 4 different sheep. Now normally if you've got about 6 villages on a single sheep, you're going to gather about 80-ish of the food, 85 maybe, something like that. And that's just 6 villages, so if you've only got 1 or 2 villages per sheep, then you're going to lose closer to 40 or 50 food to rot. And that's just really inefficient. We go back and have a look at Chris again. Keys. Oh, I thought I was going to call him Keys, didn't I? Yep, Keys. Yeah, he's doing right. He's killing a single sheep at a time. Scouting with his sheep as well a little bit. Gonna go build a lumber camp. He's doing everything pretty well so far. Now, I guess a good thing for Leo is that he hasn't used up more than 100 wood, so he can still build a lumber camp when he wants to. But he's gonna have pretty major food shortages in a minute. Well, he's eaten. Are there any more sheep around? No. Okay, so he's eaten. That's all of his sheep there, and he's basically run out of food. He's still making lots of villages, which is good. You need lots of villages. And we're going for the early mill, so he's going to have to chop some straggler trees if he wants to build a lumber camp at some stage. But once he's finished the sheep, he's going to have to send all of these villages over to berries. And berries are pretty much the worst food choice you can use in the Dark Age. Well, farms are actually the worst. You got to pay food for them, and pay wood for them, and they're really slow and stuff. But normally you only make a farm or 2 at the end as you're going up to feudal age. But putting all of these villages over to berries, they're going to bump a lot, and it's just going to be really inefficient. Now, Keys, he's got 3 on wood. I think he's about to go for a boar lure. Looks like it. He's going to get housed in a second. No, he's building a house. That's good. Going very well. Looks like he's going for a relatively standard scout rush. Only thing is he hasn't gone for his boars yet. I've got 1 boar. Where's the other boar? There's the other boar. And as Mongols, you really do want to eat your boar. You get your nice 50% faster hunting bonus, which is really useful. You gather, like, obviously you gather boar in half the time because you get 50% faster speed, which is super useful, and it's part of why Mongols are such a great Arabia civ. Because they can do 20 pop scout rushes, whereas most other civs are only going to do 21 or 22. So you get a lot of extra time. Oh, garrison TC. Oh, you shouldn't ring the bell though. Yeah, ungarrison. Hey, good work. No, Hunter, where are you going? Hunter! Oh no, that bell. Oh, that is scary. That is scary. No, villager makes it. It is okay, guys. It's okay. It is maybe okay. Oh, and he's killed another sheep. That's not too bad though. Not too bad. Oh, need to go back to that boar there. But yeah, a little bit microed there with the boar, but mainly due to ringing the bell, which is always a bad idea. You never want to ring a bell unless you absolutely have to. Because he just needed to gather these villages and put them in the town centre by clicking the little gather button that's normally here. But by ringing the bell, half of these villages decided to run off, so did these, and that just means he's got a little bit less resources gathering from these other villagers, because they start to wander all over the place. Back to Leo. They're actually staying even on pop. So Leo's done pretty well. He's got the wood for a lumber camp now, but he's not going to get up to feudal age anytime soon. Hey, we've got a lumber camp already. Wow, we've got lots of wood. But if he doesn't take, there's one boar. If he doesn't take his 2 boar, then he's not going to get up to feudal age until he starts laying down farms. And then he's just going to be so delayed, it's not going to be funny. Now, oh, scouting's a little bit off, hasn't found green yet. It's not too bad. Boar coming in, and he's milling his deer, wanting to make the most of the Mongol hunting bonus by taking the deer, which are another source of hunt, along with the boar. Now, what I would recommend at this stage is start to lay some farms with the injured villagers. There's one. Yeah, so that lady, come back over here and build a farm. And with one of these other 2, build another farm next to your town centre. And the main reason you use your injured villagers is because it keeps them here near your town centre where you can garrison them, keep them protected. Whereas if they're out here, if the enemy scout wasn't dead, it could run in and kill that villager in 4 hits and then run off. And there's not too much you can do, especially if you're busy doing other stuff, because you can tell all these guys to fight back, but if you're not paying a lot of attention, then you can pretty easily miss that, and that's pretty bad. Let's see what we're almost a third of the way up to feudal age. Okay, Leo's almost got the food to go. He started laying down quite a few farms, and he's not going to be too late. He should probably do loom at this stage though, because he's not making any villages. Has he got the food? Yes, he's got the food to go up. He can go up now. And he's going up. Well done. So there isn't that much of a difference. Like, Leo is at a massive disadvantage for not taking his boar and having to lay down this many farms early. He's not going to have a barracks up anytime soon, which is going to be pretty bad when Key's scouts come in a second. He's got the barracks built. He's about to build a stable. He's going to need a house in a minute though, but he can do that once he gets up. He's going for a pretty big wall around his gold. He doesn't really need to do this. Well, just because he's on gold, he might actually not be going for scouts. He might be going for archery range, maybe? Let's see, what are these villagers going to do? Let's see. What you going to... Ooh, what are we building here? What are we building? An archery range, okay. I would have expected scouts, because we've got quite a lot of food in the bank. But he started mining... Oh, palisade gate. That's fancy, you don't normally see those. But as we are in the Forgotten, I guess that is an option. Keeping the villagers safe. Not too bad. See, Leo, you're almost up. Yep, you're up. Ah, no lags. Frames just dropped down to 1. Okay, so we need to build a barracks. And... okay, we're doing horse collar, that's a decent idea. Making some villagers. Should probably do the wood chopping upgrade. Double bit axe, which you should always do it as quickly as possible. Because it's the equivalent of... what's that? 20% of 15. It's like an extra 3 villagers on wood. That's a pretty massive difference. Right now, need to do loom and build a barracks. Oh, there's a wolf. So starting to make some archers. Slowly. What else is he doing? Making some villages. And we're doing some stone walls around the wood line. I don't really think this is absolutely necessary at this stage of the game. What's his scouting like? Alright, so he doesn't really know what green's doing, but judging from this score, I would say it's pretty likely that you're 400 points ahead. You probably aren't going to be harassed too badly at this stage, especially since you're up to feudal age about a minute and a half earlier. So it's probably not too necessary. Now let's see, what do we got? We've got a lot of wood in the bank now. We should probably... we have to build a barracks. We need to get some sort of military out. maybe even consider start walling up just by looking at the score difference. There's probably an attack coming soon. We can see the archers are starting to mass. We've got 5 of them out. Probably going to attack in a minute once we've got another 2 or 3 built. And we're building another lumber camp. Is that a lumber camp? Yes, it is a lumber camp. Good work, Robo. Now, I guess the main thing that Keys needs to do is he's probably going to need to put some villagers on food now. And also, he's walled in his gold, but he's left a hole at the back. Like, that sort of defeats the purpose of doing this giant wall, if there's a hole. Which isn't too good of an idea. Oh, there's another wolf. Oh, the villager is going to die. Kill bonus for the win. Wolf is strong. But we have got a large group of archers now. What's that? It's about 9. Yep, 9 archers coming out. We've almost got the wood to build a blacksmith. And once we've got a blacksmith out, we can do fletching. But even without fletching, we're probably going to win this pretty easily. Leo's just playing a little bit of Farmville at the moment. Building lots of farms, chopping lots of wood. But Keys, you've walked right past his villagers. Ah, now we're going to attack. Very good call. Getting in between the villages and the town centre. So they're all going to take loads of damage as they run past. And without Loom getting that extra +1 pierce armour, these archers are just absolutely ripping through them. Oh, and the extra 15 health, that helps too. Let's see. Oh, don't run into the town centre. Don't run into the town centre. Oh no, he's into the town centre. That was close, but let's just have a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 or so dead villagers there. That is absolutely horrendous. Look at that, 700 point score difference now. Pop difference, we've got 24 versus 44. Wow, that's almost double. Still constantly making archers. Starting to make some farms, which is good. Should probably eat the sheep, seeing that it doesn't cost any wood to eat. Just save you a little bit. We've got lumber camps all over the place. Lots of villagers on gold. I think we've got a little bit too many. Because you need 7 on gold for 2 archery ranges. And we've got about 10. 11. So we've got a few too many villagers. Not too big of a deal, but it's just slight little inefficiency. Now Leo here, making a good call, going for a stable. He sees he's got a lot of food, so he's not going to be able to go for skirmishes too easily because he's got very haphazard wood line at the moment. He's only got 4 villagers chopping wood. Should probably send these villagers, a couple of them back to farms and the rest over to wood. That would probably be best at the time being. Keys definitely needs to get up a blacksmith. The fletching in particular makes such a massive difference to your archers. Like, +1 attack is all well and good, but the range is the key thing. Because it means you can stay right outside the town centre and line of fire, but you can pretty much kill villagers wherever they are. And how many scouts we're making? We're making 3 scouts, and we're building archery range. So, you know, these archers, they can come stand round about here, out of range of the town centre, and still harass these 4 villagers. Run back around this side and harass these ones. All safely out of range because they've got fletching. Oh, we're making man-at-arms as well. I don't think man-at-arms are a good choice. Oh no, I don't think that. I know they're not a good choice. Because man-at-arms, most infantry gets absolutely wrecked by archers. Key exemptions being Huskars and Elite Eagle Warriors. But basically everything else will get absolutely wrecked by it. Because they're pretty slow. And most of them don't have really high pierce armor. So like these 5 units, 6 once that comes out, and single skirm, okay. These guys could maybe take this fight if they all attack at once. 1 more scout. Like this skirm's doing a good job. Okay, yeah, green should win this fight pretty easily. But here you can see basically his whole entire economy is not working. We've got a single villager on a farm and that's about it. We're not making any new villagers. And Red has got a large force of new archers coming in, backed up by a couple of spearmen, which is definitely a good call, seeing as he's seen as Green is making scouts. And see, look, these archers, they're going to kill units before they even get a chance to attack them. Because like they all get to attack 2 or 3 times in the time it takes the enemy to walk. over there and hit them with their swords. And that's why, in general, ranged units will be better than melee units. Like, except for attacking buildings, archers are generally pretty shit, except for maybe longbows, because they can just sit out of range and attack. But yep, skirmishers. Leo should definitely be massing skirmishers. Not this many archers. We've got, what, about 12 or so archers? 14? Okay, yeah, pretty good. 14 archers. You'd need about 10 skirmishers to be able to clear this up without any upgrades. That'd be pretty easy. But I think it looks like Keys is looking like going Castle Age soon. He's starting to stack up quite a bit of food in the bank. He's not idling his villagers too much. Got lots of them working. Most of his resources are relatively even. He's getting the wood in and then he's spending it pretty immediately on farms and stuff. Building the blacksmith now. Finally been waiting for this. Probably should have been up about 6 or 7 minutes ago. But as we've seen, Leo hasn't been doing much to defend. Hasn't been, like, his economy is absolutely wrecked at this stage. So it's not going to be too bad. But I do have to wonder what his Keys going to do once he gets to Castle Age. Because he's only got 2 villages on gold, and yeah, he's got a fair bit in the bank. But after you do a couple of upgrades and go up to Castle Age, what we need. Fletching, that's 50 gold. Castle Age, that's another 200. 250, only down to 300 gold. And 300 gold is going to get you like 4 knights, or maybe crossbow and bow and arrow, that's about it. And he's still making archers. I know, he's halted archers. So, yeah, it's not going to go too well. Now, I guess the main thing that Leo needs to take from this is, first of all, do loom. Always do loom at some stage before you go up to feudal age. These archers, normally, if you have loom, you get 2 pierce armor, I believe. Let's just go check a villager. Yeah, you get 2 pierce armor down here. So what, you got 4 attack minus 2, you're only doing 2 damage each. So you need 20 of your archers to one-shot a villager. Whereas at this stage, you only need 5. So like, you can see how effective, just by basic numbers there, how much extra loom adds to your army. Building that tower. I'd say a tower is a good idea to defend your economy, but I wouldn't say that that's a good location to put it. Because there, all that it really does is defend a couple of your farms. It's not defending a wood line effectively, because these archers can just come in and stand here and shoot over the trees. So I would probably have either put the tower closer to the wood line, or maybe gone up on this hill, right about where this archer's standing, and then build a new lumber camp on that wood line. So then it protects your gold and your wood line. And most of your farms should be relatively protected by your town center, as long as you keep an eye out for where the archers are and what they're doing. Yeah, it looks like we're about to be switching into knights. Yep, we're doing bloodlines, making some stables. Got a lot of food in the bank. Not a lot of gold at this stage though. And we're doing scale binding armor. So yeah. Planning on taking down the town center with pure knights. It's definitely gonna work. He's gonna need about 15 or so knights, I reckon. Oh no, got siege rusher coming down. Makes it even easier. But Leo, he's still trying to fight it out. He's still making units where he can. Needs a bit more wood. Needs to make some more villages. Or take some more food. One of the two. Probably make some more villages would be the better choice. Like, a good idea for your villager count is half your population should be villagers by the 1 hour mark of the game. It's like, we're almost halfway through the game, so you should be looking at having a good 50 or 60 villagers. We've got, let's do some quick maths, we've got about 25. Keys has got about, what? He's got about 50, so he's got about the right amount. Leo's about half that. So that's the key reason, or not the key reason, but it doesn't help him being that much popped out. Like, because the way I like to think about it and explain it to people is that Age of Empires, you need to gather resources to make army to kill the enemy. That's like it drawn down like very basics. So, what's the easiest way to gather resources? Having lots of villagers. Pretty simple, yeah? And yeah, that's basically all there is in the game. Lots of villagers, lots of resources, lots of army. Now, this is a very bad fight for Keys to pick here though. Fighting underneath the town centre and the tower means his knights took a massive amount of damage from that arrow fire, plus the damage of the spearmen, skirmishers and scouts, which is a lot less than the tower and town centre, but it still adds up pretty quickly. Probably should have brought in his crossbows to join in the fight to help out. Would have made it much, much better. Good call here though, going for light cav. He sees he's got a lot of food, just like Leo did 10 minutes ago. Once he's got light cav, he'll have a lot of relatively cheap units that he can make just costing food. And is he building a town centre somewhere? Town centre? Why have we only got 100? Oh, he stole some stone, that's what he's done. I was confused for a minute. Oh, that mangonel shot on those skirmishers. Oh, you're not going to save that, you're going to die. And you're dead. But these crossbows and the light cav should be able to clear this fight up pretty easily. Especially if this ram gets in front and tanks the damage from the skirmishers. Which the ram is not doing, but... oh well. So yeah, that game was a little bit unbalanced, but hopefully, if either of them see it, or if anybody else decides to watch the game, you can learn something from this. Let's just quickly have... oh wait, no, they're still chatting. Are they going to continue chatting? Maybe. Well, we'll quickly look at the stats. As expected, got massive kill difference for Keys. Same with the economy. Now that there is the main one that you need to look at. So many more villages, which equals so many more resources. Which, surprisingly, he's got a smaller army, but it was a much stronger army. It was more heavily upgraded, and he was using it in much better fights. And aging up fast certainly helped, but that wasn't really the key thing. Ooh, what was that? Okay, well yeah, I guess thanks everyone for watching. Feel free to send in games where I will basically do what I've just done. Just it's not going to be live or anything. And yeah, just try to give you some advice for stuff. Hope this helps everyone. Goodbye.